and the New England Patriots. For a trip to New Orleans in Super Bowl 58, we are ready to rock in the AFC Championship game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First play, first pass for Brady. Got him in. It's Tyquan Thornton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down. First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And he's across the 45. It'll be second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down. Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Harris going to get it again on second down. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Brady. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Leo Chanel. And the Jags are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum. You know, almost like they're saying, okay, no one expects us to win this one. Let's go ahead and give them a shock early. Took the ball from the home team and put them in the hole.
Because this crowd, one of the best in the league, especially this time of year, it's going to be tough to take them out of it, but that's a heck of a start. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Fields. Jones has it. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Fields on 3rd down. Man open, it's J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Here's Rashad Penny, first carry for the former San Diego State Aztec. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Penny. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of ends up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. To throw, Fields. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped it. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. It forces the incompletion.
And his kick here is good. And the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Their second drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
Another try after the first down sack. Brady, he's going to air one out. This is intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football.
Now, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline. And now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. They'll run with Penny. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Fields. Over the middle, complete to Arcega-Whiteside. And he's brought down. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. Here's Fields on the sneak. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
Well, I think the effort was there, but sometimes the defense is just a little bit better. No gain on the quarterback sneak, no place to go.
Another shot from the one on second and goal. Penny on the toss right. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Rashad Penny punching it in from a yard away. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be smart with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 72. On first down, Brady. And he gets this to Thornton. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Brady to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Out left and complete to Thornton. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a 2-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down. Brady. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Brady to throw again. This one to Bourne, and he's got it. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good pickup there at 22. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. From the gun, it's Brady. The quick slant caught. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
2nd down and goal. Brady being chased out left. And this is going to be intercepted. Rayshon Jenkins picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Wow, so wipe out the INT, roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Harris fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out, and the Jags grab it. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops.
We can come up with a lot of different explanations here. None of them are going to work. At the 1-yard line and coughing it up, no way.
You got to protect that thing like it's your firstborn.
Your firstborn, your secondborn,
your 10th
anyone.
Born.
It doesn't matter. Take care of the football. You're in a position to go in and score. At worst, you've given up a chance to get 3 points.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. And he'll be taken down at the 18. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut it down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. And he's got room. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 45 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach, because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. On the run, it's Penny. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. Rashad Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's Fields. This complete to Jones. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it, because you're running away from people on it.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. To throw is Fields. He gets it to his running back, Rashad Penny. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 43. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop him with a tick under a minute to go before half. They go back to the ground now with Penny. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. This is Penny. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 2nd down, here's Penny. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Man open, here is Jones. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And this one is right through. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with third down looming. Fields now to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
On fourth down, Fields. Complete to Jones. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they get 4 there on 4th and inches. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Penny, the first down carry, and he stopped immediately there. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Matt Judon buries him for a loss of 11 from his outside linebacker spot.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught. Arcega-Whiteside. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Inside handoff, Penny. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
This will be caught. It's Arcega-Whiteside. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 24-yard line. That's good for 28 yards. In this weather, any big play in the passing game, that's just a bonus, right?
It certainly is, but oftentimes offenses think in clement weather plays to their advantage because you know where you're going on offense. Defenders have to react, and they often slip.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Fields. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Patriots are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
So after the INT, it's Brady. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Thornton. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A gain of 32 that time.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
That throw by Brady incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long game or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Tyquan Thornton, 31 yards. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 13-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Extra point attempt to come here. And the conditions miserable for a kicker and a holder, but this one's good, and with it, they take the lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Throwing on second and long. Fields. Open man, Arcega-Whiteside. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a first down.
But give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, a give to Penny to about the 40-yard line.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Again, it's Penny. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
But now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in 3rd and long. And that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Play action. It's Fields. Looking downfield for Jones. Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And the Pats are going to take possession of the football. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down. Brady now to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick. And the Jags are going to take possession of the football. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Penny up the middle. And he gets it down to the 32. 82 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up fourth down. And that's off the right upright. Thought it might sneak in, but it did not. It's no good. And that'll keep this a 1-point game. Man, it is a cruel game sometimes, as evidenced by that kick right there.
Yeah, this game has no remorse at times, does it? I have a feeling that when this left his foot, he thought he'd given his guys the lead. But that ball just kept moving on him. And in the end, you heard the sound, and he's denied by the goalposts.
No gain on the play there, second down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Short completion, just 4 yards. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. That's complete yet again to Thornton. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Brady. Dancing to his left. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick. And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
Now a first down throw, Fields. They set up the screen to Penny. And some room to work. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards 2:22 on the clock. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. They'll run with Penny here out of the shotgun. Brought down at the 20. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Here's a give to Penny. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. A handoff to Penny. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll run it again with Penny. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Back to throw. Fields. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Justin Fields. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars have taken the lead here now in the 4th quarter of this championship game. Charles, what a big drive late in the 4th quarter to take this lead.
And normally you're really excited if your offense has the ball late in the game. I think this crew is really excited to have their defense go back out there because they haven't surrendered a point in the 4th quarter yet. They've helped make this comeback possible with their defensive play. Now they get a chance to finish this game off.
And it is incomplete, so they can't convert for 2. And now the lead stays at 5. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Jags have just about sewn up this football game. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. They will take a knee here and cue the celebrations. They are off to the Super Bowl. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to put him a touchdown and a 2-point conversion up. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it, and that'll push the lead up to 8.